Hello, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. And before we get into discussing India versus Australia again, make sure you leave a like rating on this video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow all of our social media pages for the latest news on cricket as well as the World Cup that's coming up. Daily content aane wala hai, har form ka content aane wala. I've been saying it. And before I get into it, I want to say thank you for all of the support that you guys have been giving us on all of our videos and all of our formats, which really means a lot to us. Keep it going. We're going to keep continuing to create content for you on a daily basis. And finally, after that first win, India is number one on all three formats: Test, T20s, and ODIs, which is quite a proud feeling. The Indian team has kind of worked quite hard to get to this spot, and the fact that we've got three kind of squads or three different variations of squad where we can challenge any other opposition is quite incredible to see. And obviously, we'll see a lot of Test match and T20 cricket once this World Cup is over. We're discussing India versus Australia, जो आज इंदौर में होने वाला है. इंडिया का रिकॉर्ड बहुत अच्छा है, एक भी मैच अभी तक हारे नहीं है वो लोग, and they've played really well coming up to this as well. So kind of I would like to see a similar lineup come in just to see Ashwin kind of bowl it out again and see कि थोड़ा और टाइम मिल जाए उसको bowling करने का. Maybe see him bat as well if that's possible. The only change I would kind of make is maybe bring in Siraj back and rest Bumrah, not because of I think कोई injury हो जाएगी या because we're risking it, but at the same time I think Siraj deserves to come back into the team because of his performance against Sri Lanka, and then obviously Mohammad Shami's performance against Australia in the first ODI was incredible to see as well. So somewhere I want to see both of them start. Indore is quite a good pitch for spinners, so Ashwin might be able to capitalize there, and then you've got Ravindra Jadeja already in the team anyways to help out with that. बट अगर मैं ऑस्ट्रेलियन परस्पेक्टिव से देखूँ तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया को काफ़ी सारे चेंजेस करने पड़ेंगे. इवन इफ दे डोंट मेक दोज चेंजेस, वो उनको बस वही है कि उनको पार्टनरशिप्स बनानी पड़ेंगी. बिकॉज इवन इफ स्ट्रगलिंग ऑस्ट्रेलियन साइड कैन मेक 270 on an indoor pitch is quite a good score. So I think generally Australia, what they did wrong on that day was score थोड़ा बहुत लो था, but at the same time उनकी bowling on point नहीं थी, and that was the weak link. So somewhere they're gonna have to understand the conditions and say कि ठीक है, maybe fast paced bowling सही नहीं काम कर रही, but we need to change the way we're bowling fast paced, because we clearly saw कि मोहम्मद शामी did really well. And after that innings मैंने कहा था कि यार 270 अच्छा स्कोर है, बट कहीं ना कहीं दे हैव द क्वालिटी ऑफ पेस बॉलर्स. अगर मोहम्मद शामी ने इतना अच्छा खेला है, देन you've got Pat Cummins, you've got they've got I think Stoinis as well that day, where I was like ठीक है, maybe they can pick up a few early wickets and put India against the wall, but thankfully they didn't do that. And I think Australia वो strategize ज़रूर करेगा कि यार अगर ये spin pitch है, why don't we consider Adam Zampa to exert all the pressure and make sure कि runs ना leak हो. And that's what caused it last time. Wickets वो लोग ले रहे थे, 180 for 4 थे, and you kind of thought ठीक है, 2 wicket इधर अगर चले गए एकदम से, India could be in a lot of trouble. But what India kept on doing was made sure they were scoring runs. They kept scoring runs, singles, doubles, and they converted overs where they might have needed 4-5 runs to at least get 2-3 runs in an over where they were struggling just to keep the run rate ticking. वही होता है कि जब आपके पास एक मेडन आ जाता है या 1-2 रन का ओवर होता है, व्हेन यू नीड 6, तो वो प्रेशर काफ़ी माउंट होता रहता है. सो दैट्स समथिंग इंडिया मेंटेन रियली वेल दैट डे, व्हिच आई वुड लाइक टू सी अगेन एज वेल. एंड ऑब्वियसली ऑस्ट्रेलियन बैटर्स, they're quite explosive if they do go off, and when they go off, because realistically Labuschagne has been in good form, Mitchell Marsh has been in incredible form, David Warner, Steve Smith last match भी 50s बनाए थे. They've got good experience playing on Indian pitches, so it's not going to be easy for India अगर मैं वो बोलूँ, because at the same time ठीक है, होम कंडीशंस हैं, प्लेयर्स बहुत अच्छे हैं, फॉर्म में है सब, अभी कुछ ना कुछ देखने को मिलेगा. And I want to see Surya Kumar Yadav bat a little longer. Maybe if India do lose a wicket, I don't want India to lose a wicket, but if we do, I want to see Surya get into a zone where he has to play defensive cricket, थोड़ा सा attacking at the same time, make sure that he's balancing his the strike rate between 85 maybe 100, and then going explosive towards the end. Because what we saw from Surya last game was quite incredible, because World Cup में थोड़ा बहुत एक क्वेश्चन थे कि यार सूर्या को पिक करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए, बिकॉज उसके साथ ये है कि T20s में ही डज रियली वेल, बिकॉज 120 130 150 की स्ट्राइक रेट से खेलना इज समथिंग दैट ही डज वेरी नेचुरली, बट समथिंग दैट ही डजंट डू सो वेल इज प्ले बिटवीन द 80s and 90s and just slog it out, मिडल ओवर्स जो ODI क्रिकेट में आई थिंक ज़रूरत पड़ती है, बिकॉज फर्स्ट 10 लास्ट 10 आर काइंड ऑफ द बैटर्स बॉल ओवर्स to score runs, but at the same time it's the middle overs where you kind of have to go slow and realize कि ठीक है, यहाँ पे wickets नहीं lose करने. So if India do get into that kind of zone, it'll be nice to see how they kind of face it out. And I think the only key change I would like to make is maybe take out Bumrah, bring in back Siraj. Siraj and Shami would be a good kind of combination to see as well, because वर्ल्ड कप आ रहा है, आपको बुमराह को ज़्यादा प्रेशर भी नहीं एक्सर्ट करना, बट एट द सेम टाइम बुमराह ने इतना परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी करी नहीं है, बिकॉज दोनों पिचेस में इफ़ यू लुक एट द श्रीलंका गेम एज वेल एज दिस, दोनों फास्ट बॉलर्स प्लेड सो वेल. ऑन द अदर हैंड बुमराह wasn't able to capitalize it as well. I'm not saying that he's not capable of doing it. Maybe after the injury he just needs more time to kind of come into the team, settle in. So it's something that India will look at obviously and will consider as well at the same time. So let us know what your thoughts are on this, and who would you have in your opening lineup as well as Australia's lineup, and what your score predictions are for today. And follow us for more cricket news like this on a daily basis. Subscribe कर लो जल्दी से जाके subscribe करो, like करो इस वीडियो को और share करो अपने दोस्तों के साथ. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.